back in the lab. Gonna build a little electrical shutoff box for my daughter's new train set she just got. Went to Lowe's, got some electrical boxes and cover plates, and these are open face plates. It's just gonna bolt them together, but now I'm thinking I'm gonna take some extra steel and weld on there so that I have some ears to mount them to the underside of the train table. So I might just weld them together, which would probably just be easier, and then I don't risk them coming apart. And then I got a double duplex for the rear and a single duplex for the front that it's going to get this switch here that I also bought at Lowe's, which is just an on-off switch with the indicator light. That way she'll know when it's on and when it's off, so she'll just be able to make sure it's off when she goes to bed. For the outlets, I just have some old outlets I pulled out of I think my wife's condo before we were married. I think I yanked these out of there and replaced them with some light white ones better that didn't have paint all over them and crap, but for this these will be fine. And I have this power cord I ripped out of a microwave when I was stealing the transformer out of it. The only other thing I need is a little cable clamp, which I have a bunch of here. So these just you just knock these out, and you knock one of these knockouts out and put one of these in, and then that'll secure the cable. Let's get started yanking out the welder. just going to run through this schematic real quick. This is more of a pictorial diagram on the left, and I'm going to put the schematic up on the right. You can kind of see the difference. Same circuit, just drawn differently. Start with the hot here, which is usually the smaller pin. Sometimes the pins are the same size when there's a ground pin. When there's not a ground pin, you'll generally see one bigger than the other. The smaller one's the hot. I brought it around and I tied it to the brass screw of the switch. The black screw of the switch is now switched power. It is internally connected to the lamp here, and then externally we connected it back to one outlet, and then internally that's connected, and then we externally connected it to the second outlet, and so that's how we got our hot running. Our neutral comes down, go into a wire nut, and I did this because I have stranded wire on the coming from the plug, and I needed solid wire to go into the old outlet I was using. So this was a quick way to change it from stranded to solid, and also made assembly of the box a little easier. That's just a connection. Comes down to the neutral, internal connection, external connection to the other outlet, internal connection, and then I brought an external connection back up to the light part of the switch. This is important. This is how the circuit works so that you can have the light lit. Ground, I brought in the ground wire. I tied it to the ground lug on the switch, and then I followed that down with just some bare copper wire. It wasn't green, it was just bare copper. It goes actually to the box and gets grounded to the box, and then it goes down to the two outlets. The way the current runs is it comes in through the hot, through the switch. If the switch is off, it doesn't go anywhere further. When the switch is on, it comes out, it goes to the light, through the neutral, all the way back around to the neutral, so it has a complete path to ground when the switch is on. The other side, the hot continues down and around and to all the outlets, so that when the switch is on, these outlets are hot, and whatever you're powering off of them, train transformer or whatever, goes out to those, comes back through the neutral, comes back to the wall outlet. Ground is just safety ground in case the neutral fails. There's a ground. It is important to ground the box so that if a wire gets loose or something, it will pop the circuit breaker. So if this hot wire comes loose down here or something, and it gets loose and it hits the side of the box, it will create a short circuit to ground, and it will pop the circuit breaker, and then you'll know something's wrong in this box. So it's important to keep that. That's why I like to have a metal box when I'm building these projects, and I always hook it to ground. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. I'm also on Patreon.